Hey, you crazy motherfuckers, welcome back to another edition of Crazy Truth. I am the host, I'm the ghost with the most gray, the host with the gray, and the host with the most coal, and I'm here with the lovely, and all not natural redhead, Miss Amanda.
Hey, I think. Really? Well, I know it's not natural. Duh.
I mean,
Everybody
do you hide
knows
that
it's not
fact?
No.
You know, I mean, it's not like you're like, what? No, they know my secret.
No, I say I color my hair to hide the gray, but I
And
don't.
you shave the drapes so you don't have to match them. So it works. It fucking works out. I
know, even
I
when
know
I
you
was-
shave the carpets, you match the drapes. Never mind. That'd be weird. That means you'd shave your head and dyed your pubes. If I did it the way I said it.
Well, I could do that.
That would be dumb.
It would be dumb, but I could do
It
it.
would be funny, but it'd be dumb. So yeah.
It's just hair.
Yeah. Some of it's scruffy hair, sandpapery.
What?
Pubes
Oh, my
are,
hair.
Yeah, pubes are not soft. They're Brillo-ish in nature. They're not. It's not. It's like
Mine was soft.
it's not. No, it wasn't. It wasn't like cuddling up with like a soft bunny. Oh, it's pube hair. No, it fucking feels like a fucking not quite a wire brush, but kind of right there.
You want me to grow back?
No, at no point now I said I ever liked it, wanted it back. I hate that that's a trend coming back now. Anyways,
I know.
it's like what is wrong with you people? Jesus, yuck. As long as it's out of the way, it's just some of the 70s fucking Chewbacca shit's coming back. It's like, what in the fuck is Jesus? Ugh.
No, everybody has their own thing. You just go with it.
No. Oh, I don't want to go with it. I don't want to. No, actually, I don't care. Let your pubes be however they want to be. If you're in a certain climate, you need certain pubes a certain way, then roll with it.
Some people
Braid
do it
them,
for...
make it decorative. As long as you make it decorative. Look, as long as you make whatever it is decorative in the world, then that's all that matters. And okay, and I'm going to put this out here right now because I know a lot of people love beards and whatever. I can tell you right now, I'm growing this out so I can say one time I grew it out. I fucking hate it. Hate it. It looks like my face is fucking dirty. And yeah, I've never been one beard. I got a big fat fucking face anyways with big fat fucking extra chins. And now my chins have a coat on them. That's all it is. And I'm just growing this out so I can say I did it, and I'm shaving this motherfucker off.
So how long are you going to let it go?
Just long enough to braid, then we'll shave it off. I don't know. I have no idea.
Braid?
I'm not gonna braid. You wouldn't let me braid it. You won't let me grow You won't let me grow my fucking soul patch long, and so I have no ideas. I don't know.
Because I'm not a fan of facial hair.
No, I don't know. It's just
if it's low and it's trimmed up, I'm okay with it.
I'm getting used to it. It just I don't know. It doesn't fucking I don't know.
Well, how many times did you try to grow a goatee?
Oh,
and kept
fuck.
shaving it off until you finally grew it out.
Okay, the reality of it is because I couldn't grow a goatee until I was 28 years old. Okay, and the fact is at 48, there's still parts of this that are patchy as fuck. Yeah. Anyway, real quick, let's do our sponsors while we still have them.
Oh yeah, we haven't done that, have we?
Yeah, no, we haven't. Hey, for those of you just tuning in, sponsor time on the show. Don't forget altplayground.net. Hey, we talk about it. Why do we talk about it? Because they send us checks. Also, but don't we talk about it because it's a great place to go? We're there as well. Visit us, find us on Alt Playground. Literally millions of profiles, swingers, like-minded folks. You want to make sure you check it out. Places for pictures, videos, information, you name it. It's got it. altplayground.net. Check it out today. Find us. Become part of our community there as well. Also, I've said it once, I've said it twice, I'll say it again. Tits may sag, balls may droop, but if you beautiful brains last forever, smart swingers read. That's right. So make sure you become one of the 3 million readers of ASNLifestyleMagazine.com. Check them out today. They'll give you information on what's going on in the world, tips, pictures. You can look at pictures. If you don't know how to read, feel free to just look at the pictures and all kinds of stuff. ASNLifestyleMagazine.com. You're going to hear a lot about them from us in the future because we're up for a bunch of their awards. So there you go. And finally, you're listening to the shows and you've listened to the show, you read the mag, be a super fan and buy some fucking swag. That's right. Go to fullswapshop.com today and support your favorite shows. It's obviously not just our show. We've got Front Porch Swingers. We've got In Bed with Nikki. We've got the Upside Down Pineapples, Swinging Flamingos, The Naked Relationship, Kinky Frame of Mind, ASN Magazine, and The Mike and Sherry Show are all on there. So check them out today. Buy some cool stuff. And away we go.
Missed Kinky Frame of Mind.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Okay, there you go.
But there you go. So, yeah. So, yep, stuff, words, things, whatnot.
Can't believe you lost your sunglasses.
I know shit. She bought me really, really badass, super dark, which I like, super dark, like vampire dark shades for Christmas. And now she's got to go order me another pair because I lost them. And hopefully she didn't spend a lot of money because what's my rules with shades? Cheap sunglasses. I like cheap sunglasses because they make them darker than fuck. I mean, I couldn't see in the house with them on, which that tells you how, and I loved them.
That's why I ordered you another pair. It's not your first pair.
No, and I lost them. So now you gotta order me another pair.
Can't believe you lost them.
Well, that's all right. At least you still have Amazon Prime. It's not like they've forgotten who you are. My Alexa just went off in my office to remind me that we have something in our cart that would we like to go ahead and purchase it? No, Alexa, we fucking wouldn't. But thanks for reminding us that we haven't spent enough money with you today. Specifically, you fucking cunt.
I don't think
Not you,
Amazon
Alexa.
and Alexa are even related.
Yes, it was Amazon. It was a message through Alexa from Amazon to tell me.
But Alexa's Google.
Alexa's a bitch and she whores herself out to anybody who will pay her money
Maybe
to
they are
advertise stuff. It's all one and the same. It's a conspiracy, man.
I can't keep up with all that shit.
I know. It's all good. She's just doing her job. She's just doing her job. I want to name her. Let's see if she can tell me that.
I don't think you can rename. I really honestly have no idea.
I don't know.
I have an app on my phone for it.
The thing is there's a blizzard coming.
Ugh.
So that'll give me something to do during the blizzard is try to rename Alexa dirty names.
This Southern girl hates snow.
Because it sucks. She has to ride in the car on the way to work and ride in the car on the way home.
I'd rather just sit in my house and watch it.
And watch her Midwest husband shovel and... Who
shoveled today?
How much did you shovel?
The whole fucking sidewalk.
No. Not how much cement. How much snow was there?
Not much.
There we go. So when it's the 12 inches of snow, normally 12 inches.
I would help you because I usually do, but I'll be at work.
Time. You will bitch having 12 inches of snow. It's the only time that you bitch about 12 inches. You will bitch about 12 inches. If you're standing in snow up to your knee.
Bad joke.
If you have dick up to your knee, you don't fucking usually say that, but you know. But if you fucking, yeah, I know how this goes. I'm just fucking. You do very good for a Southern girl. You do very good for a Southern girl.
When I first moved to Nebraska, in the first snowstorm, living on my own, I walked to work because I was terrified to drive in it.
Which means you're already smarter than most of the drivers in the Midwest that will still get out in their car and have no idea what's.
You tell that crossing 90th and Dodge and on foot. Yeah, nobody does that.
No.
Nobody.
No, just a little Southern girl. You even offered in the snow if you needed to tomorrow to walk home from work, which I did offer. Let you do that. So yeah.
I've run half marathons and you're not gonna let me walk home from work.
No, you're
it's 8 miles.
You're 4'11". There will be drifts taller than you, and you will blend in, and it will just look like a snow person moving. I will slap you silly. I will slap you silly.
Oh, see, Shannon cleared that up. What? Alexa is Amazon. Siri is Apple. I know that because I changed mine to a dude. And Google is Google. Google has another name though besides Google, doesn't it?
No, that's just what I'm trying to name it. Okay, let's go. I've got some interesting questions. We've had interesting questions the past couple weeks, and I've got some more at the time that I think are really good.
Yay! Okay.
What in the flying fuck was that? What was that?
I was trying to participate more. I'm not one for participation.
Bullshit. Alright, so we're not even gonna... Is that a snort in there? What the hell was that?
What?
Okay. For those listening and not watching,
Santa
I put
Claus.
my Santa glasses on. Goes with my big white gray fucking beard and my big fat gut. Alright, anyway, so...
Your beard is blonde. It has some gray in it.
It has a little bit of salt. A lot of salt, no pepper. Anyways, okay. Pepper's bad for your gastrointestinal system. Okay, so this is from Good People Wanting Fun, and they're out of Connecticut.
Okay.
Good People Wanting Fun, they're out of Connecticut. And away we go. We are or have been in the lifestyle about a year and a half. We've always been a soft swap only couple, and we finally did our first full swap. We had met the couple a few times, no play in the past, and we're excited when we all agreed to play. It was horrible. I was like, uh-oh. As soon as everything started, the male was aggressive, but the really bad part was the derogatory talk, calling my wife his dirty slut, fucking whore, you're my bitch, etc., etc., etc. Once they were done, they were back to normal. Neither of us did anything to stop him. My wife gave me the signature that we needed to leave and was in tears by the time we got to the car. She was hurt, embarrassed, feels dirty, and furious at me for not stopping it. Our swinging may be done. Please help. Oopsie!
It's not really an oopsie. It's what people are into. How long have they been in the lifestyle?
Wait, let me get my glasses back on. They've been in lifestyle about a year and a half. They have always been a soft swap couple, so this was their first adventure into full swap. Okay, so
So soft swap. If they knew the couple,
they didn't know that they had met the couple a couple of times. Okay. No play.
Okay, well, I heard that part, but I assumed if they had met them.
Are you listening to the question? I'm fucking with you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Just
I'm assuming that if they had met a few times, that they had talked.
Yes, they had talked, and then once the play
never
started,
came up about that.
Right. It just once. Basically, their problem is it's a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Everything was fine, and then all of a sudden, once the sex started, he went into some fucking different place, some different planet, so to speak, and she was caught off guard. So, okay, so first of all, when I reached out to them, I'm like, my question to them was, what was he doing? Because I want to address the issue of her being furious at him for not stopping it. Okay?
Okay.
Because I understand, to a degree, I can understand her point of view. And his thing is that, to a large degree, he didn't hear a lot of it to begin with. He heard parts of it towards the end and was just really caught off guard. And their whole thing was, this was like a literal super nice guy, everything's whatever, to all of a sudden turn into like this super aggressive sex fiend. And I said, what was his wife like? And he goes, she was really, really quiet.
Wonder why. So
I mean, here's the challenge you have. I mean, somebody just put it that was awful, and that is I saw a different comment. That is awful. Okay, so for people just listening who don't know, we're doing this in front of our secret Facebook group, Krazy Casbah, which don't tell the others. Let us know. We'll add you to it. So we'll have some comments from them as we go through. I get it. Where, number one, my thing to him is, you guys need to talk, and her anger towards you will subside. You need to be honest and let her know that you didn't hear most of it, and then you need to understand that she needs to understand also, not understand, but you need to make sure that you expressed to her you were just as caught off guard as she was. If you've never done a full swap thing before and you've never seen this...
Well, it took us... I'm trying to think of how long it was until we hooked up to one couple that liked to dirty talk, and we're just like, ugh, and I was put off by it. Mm-hmm. But I haven't had anybody, degrading.
Well...
But it's a kink.
It's yes, it's a kink, but it's... If we would have had, you would have been fucking livid. You'd have been livid. Here's the reality: if this would have happened to us at the very beginning, before we were well established, at the very
beginning, yes,
you would have. Neither one of us would have said. Now, if that happened, if you didn't say it, which would be rare, you would have no problem going, "Shut the fuck up! I don't like that."
No, I wouldn't say that. You know me by now.
You would say, "I don't like that."
I would just, I don't care for a lot of joking around. I like, and I'll do it right back. But when it gets to dirty talk and all that, I don't get into it.
But see, that's not dirty talk.
No, it's degrading.
That's degrading. And the thing is, you would say you now would make it obvious either to them or to me to me.
I would turn around and go, I don't like that. Don't do it.
Yeah, you would have no problem. Now, when we first started, you wouldn't have. Mm-mm. And I would have been just as shocked, and I wouldn't have known what to say. Now, it would be, if I heard that, and I would hear you say, I don't like that, stop. And then if it continued, I would have no problem turning around going, she said knock it the fuck off.
I'm trying to think if anybody's ever said that. Said, even called me a slut or something. I don't think anybody has.
No one ever has done that. Okay, so some of the things is that Shelley puts, they need to realize this isn't going to happen every time. That's very true. Kelly put, I don't understand why she didn't speak up to the playmat at the time. I think, Kelly, she didn't speak up at the time because this was their first experience in full swap.
Yeah.
So, okay, we're a little bit different. We didn't start off as a soft swap couple. We started directly off full swap. I do know we have had experience with soft swap couples. Mm-hmm. It is a different mindset, swinging wise soft swap than full swap. And I can see if it's taken you, if you've been in this, what I said, no, I can't remember shit. Jesus Christ.
A year and a half.
A year and a half, and you're just making that transition, which we're not bagging on anybody for how long before they transition.
It's a comfort thing.
But to have, it's taken a while to get to that comfort level, to all of a sudden go, and the first thing you run into is someone that is doing this.
Well, but they hooked up with him as a comfort level because they had talked to him a couple of different times. So it's all a comfort thing that just caught them off. I think it just caught her off guard.
Well, I think so now too, and I think part of what now I don't think there's anything wrong with them reaching out to the couple and saying, hey, this is. Because look, this couple's going to want to know, how this goes. You and I both know.
No, I think I would keep my mouth shut until they reached out and wanted to hook up again and go, I don't like to be degraded.
Do you okay. Well, but do
but
you
personally, because I wouldn't start something because maybe they didn't have a good time either.
Yeah, but this guy, okay, but look at it this way. To a degree, to be helpful, if nothing else. She made it outside. I said, did she show any emotion inside? He goes, no. It was once she got outside, then she burst into tears. Okay, I'm sorry. If the couple they hooked up with, just that's their kink and they got caught up in the moment, they need to know that that's not okay, because I don't think they want the reputation going around because what if she'd have burst into tears there? What if it had been a party? What if bursting into tears would have been going down the hallway of a hotel party? Mm-hmm. And Kelly put, she needs to realize it's her bubble. And yes, part of it is she needs to, and it's a learning curve, she needs to know to say stop. Mike had put on there a safe word. This is, again, granted, it's hard because it's your first time.
But, okay, even first jumping into swinging or even full swap for that matter, why would you think you need a safe word? Maybe they don't know anybody in the kink community to know you need a safe word.
Well, yeah. And that's...
I wouldn't have known. Well, okay, I read 50 Shades of Grey, and I know that there's a safe word. But I wouldn't have expected that I was going to run into everybody that was into BDSM.
Yeah, well, we didn't have it. Here's the thing. Actually, stop. The one thing is, this is not a kink. It may be a kink, but what the guy did in this was bullshit. I'm going to call it what it is. It was bullshit. Because here's the deal. We have been doing this for almost a decade. How many times have we had somebody, we were just talking about, how many times has somebody sat there and called you their dirty slut? Or called you their bitch? How many fucking guys do you think would have balls enough in a room with me
Oh, you're getting pissy.
to stand there and to actually say that to you?
They wouldn't.
Why? Because they'd be afraid I'd get up there and I'd beat the living fucking shit out of him is why. And the thing is, so if it's a kink and the kink is he wants to fucking get his ass kicked, then rock the fuck on. Mm-hmm. Because I'm telling you what, if I'm banging some girl and next thing I know I look over, you're in fucking tears, somebody's gonna die.
Well, that did happen, but it was the girl that did it to me.
Yes.
And had me in tears, and I was pissed as fucking hell.
Yes.
And
yes.
I didn't say anything in there.
No.
And I got
but on
to
the
car.
But on the way home, home.
4-hour fucking
drive home. Right. And did we ever, not only did we ever play with him again, how long before we ever even spoke to them again?
Oh, it was a long time.
A long time. The thing is if he needs to understand is if, we say this all the time, if something is your kink, you are not allowed to put your kink on somebody else without getting their permission to be a part of it.
Yes, we've had this discussion.
Now, somebody in here already put in there also, to a large degree, this is on the other couple. They knew that they had newbies.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that if you are going to take advantage of fucking people, you're going to try this fucking happy crappy
Are we
bullshit.
talking fucking as in calling them fucking people, or are we talking in terms of the act?
I'm like... Well, I mean, this kind of shit pisses me off. Because this is the reason why what happens is you take a couple that has finally made that jump, which for whatever reason was they finally got to that point they wanted to expand into full swap. And the first experience they get is some ass clown that basically bullies them because it's hot, fun, whatever, he's got a small dick, feels like a man, whatever the fuck it is, to pull that shit. And this is a couple then that never shows up again. There's a husband right now that's got to spend God knows how many days, weeks, months, years trying to convince his wife, because it was probably his idea. I didn't ask him whose idea it was to get into swinging to begin with. It was probably his fucking idea, and she feels, the key phrase in here, what she feels that's the problem, is it's not the hurt, it's not the embarrassed, it's the fact that she feels dirty. And there's the problem. She feels dirty. She feels like she did something bad. And swinging's not supposed to be bad. And that is the problem. And it's like, okay, it's very simple. If you are into it, then express it. Hey, this is something we like to do. Or at least, if nothing else,
Amy had said she found most guys kind of ask before they go as far as name calling.
Yes. Which
it's like the guys that like to have a paddle. They're not going to just get it out and start whacking you. They're going to say, "Hey, whackable. Can I get these out?"
Hey, by the way,
it's the same type of thing, except it's not physical; it's mental.
Let's do it doggy, and while you're not looking, whack, whack, whack. I mean, you know,
kind of happened last night. It was unexpected.
Yeah, but he didn't use a weapon. I mean, basically, this dude like took out and did a verbal butt paddling on her when she wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
Well, here's the other part of it. If you do something that's different, in theory, as a guy or a girl, if you're doing something, you should be kind of gauging the situation. I'm sorry, you can sense people, their body language changes, they stiffen, they do something.
I'd say I had to have caught her off guard at least to be able to look at him with a concerned look on her face. And that guy didn't catch up on it because they're supposed to know to look for signs.
Because that guy didn't give two fucks.
Nope.
And the thing is, you don't, and somebody's going to listen to this right now, they're going to go, well, but it was the first time, so he didn't know him, he didn't know what to look for. Bullshit. Look, you don't have to know anybody more than 2 seconds to know when you do something to fucking tweak somebody.
So is she more upset with the spouse not speaking up or at the playmate?
And that's a great question because I kind of asked that too to try to find out. And right now it's equal. She feels like
but if he didn't hear,
right, but she's not at this point in time, she's not hearing that part. She feels
he was focused on other things. He wasn't.
Right. She feels like he just put her secondary, which we've talked about it. It happens because you do get caught up. Amy just put it's usually easier to blame the spouse, and I can see that to a degree because it's somebody right in front of her right here right now to be able to lash out at a little bit, and
more of a venting versus
right. and his thing is as he goes, when I did hear a little bit, I was just as caught off guard as she was. I can see that. I can see, being just like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on? What did I just hear? And not knowing you're new. I remember being new. You just like go with it because, well,
you've made that plunge. You decide who it was going to be, and you might as well follow through with it. It just
well, and at that point in time, even when you can't see each other directly. It's not like you get great eye contact all the time to be able to see, for her to shoot that look that says, "Fucking help me" type thing, or whatever. So you're new. You're caught up in the moment, and I think he has to understand. He needs to give her time to as much venting on him as there is. She will come to the anger will come and be placed in the right spot as it works that way.
He just needs to listen to her and let her keep venting about it.
And hugging her and telling her it will be okay.
Understanding and not give up, because not everybody is like that.
Well, Amy goes to laugh my ass off. The first time, it's usually the one you pretend it never happened. That's about the truth. Well, yeah. And here's the other thing I think he has to do. And I don't give advice to people via the email. They'll wait till the show.
Right.
Because that's, this is what we do. And then they won't listen. But the one thing I did tell him was, this is not, like so many things in life. Somebody gets in a car accident, or they something happens to them. The old saying of, you got to brush yourself off and get back on that horse. This is not one of those things where you push to hurry and get back on that. They need to take all the time that she needs. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to stress that part. Because as a couple, I think it's very easy that something happens to one half of the couple and the other half goes, okay, well, I'm over it. Okay, it's not about, it has to be that the person it happened to, they're over it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he needs to take all the time that she needs before they get back on that horse. She might need a year before she's ready to go to a meet and greet or anything. And he needs to be understanding, because pushing that, it's not a good thing.
I personally would hurry up and hook up with somebody else to see if they treated the same.
But
to know if that guy was just a bad apple, or if...
Okay, but let me ask you this, and I get your point. Is that because I'm going to do something, I'm going to ask this and I'm going to go there. Is that the Miss Amanda with a whole lot of experience, or is that young new Miss Amanda first in the lifestyle?
Experience.
Well, and I mean, no, and there's nothing wrong with that, because...
No, I was so self-conscious. I still am very self-conscious about my body, that if I would have been degraded and called something, that I would have been so utterly offended that it would take me a while to jump back. Well,
and the thing is, and hopefully, and I told them to listen to the show, mm-hmm. because the thing is, it's better coming from you for her, because here's the deal, if they need to be on our page, and they can watch all these comments of so many people sitting there talking about first-time experiences, the negative shit that happened first time. But it gets better. Don't let that define. Don't let that one. Every guy is not that way. Every experience is not that way in any way, shape, or form. The reason I say that, though, ask you if it was the new you or the current you or the young you. Because when the guy from high school lied about his girlfriend being okay with pictures, and all of a sudden you got a fucking email. We weren't even swingers yet. Sent you we were just new. And sent you the email. He'd said, yeah, it's hard to send pictures and whatever.
Yeah,
and then
1,000 miles away.
Yeah, and then blasted you in an email. All of a sudden I walk in our room and your computer, like, all kinds of fucking twisted, because she sent you a fucking email calling you a fucking home wrecker and...
Hoe-ass bitch.
Uh-huh. And it's like, and you were just like,
All I did was send a picture.
And how long did that stick with you? For a while. Now you would be like, okay, that's your problem, bitch. You know, you need to talk to your man because he lied. But so
now I'm like, okay,
yeah.
Obviously you don't make him happy.
Yeah, yeah. So Shelly puts all newbies cherry popper. Yeah, laugh out loud. Yeah, that's the fucking, and that's the thing. Now there's other people still saying that, and I'm kind of torn. Charlotte said that she thinks they should also send just an email to the other couple, let them know that they did not like that was an issue.
If you feel comfortable about it, probably now I would go, you know, I didn't appreciate that and we won't be hooking up again.
If you don't get emotional.
I just ghost people.
If you don't ghost people. But if you... Okay, even me talking about it gets me emotional because it pisses me off. Because I'm a natural protector. That's okay, so everybody who doesn't understand that, the reason that pissed me off and I started to get fired up on that is I'm a natural protector of people. That's what I do.
So you have a newbie actually watching it.
Sweet, kick ass, good. Remember, whatever Miss Amanda says is probably right. So
no.
But the thing is if you're going to send them a letter, if you're going to send them an email or whatever, you have to be, you have to be just very like, this is the way it is. Getting emotional doesn't do anything about it. I get pissed about that kind of shit because we do this because we want to make the lifestyle better. But, you know, if you send them a letter that goes, look, you fucking dick cock suck piece of shit motherfucker. I hope you drop dead and gag on a cock, you whore bag. Okay, that's not going to be effective.
Tell us how you really feel.
I mean, that's not going to be effective. That's not going to get anywhere.
No.
Okay?
No.
And here's the reality. Don't expect a response back because you know what? If they're just newbie hunters, which they're out there, then they're not going to give two shits. Mm-hmm. Okay? At that point in time, if it works, if it makes her feel better and you guys feel better, like, hey, then do it. If it's something that you feel like, fuck them if they get a bad reputation, then you know what? That's okay too. Again, the thing you have to learn in this lifestyle when you're new, this is your world. This is your adventure. This is your trip. There is no right or wrong way, per se. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. If you're not comfortable, say no. If your gut tells you, I don't think, then don't do it. No one has the right to force you to do anything. The only thing you have to be true to yourself and your spouse. And at all point in times, you have to keep that in mind. That's what's most important. And you know, the sad reality is 95% of people in the lifestyle are fucking wonderful people. Mm-hmm. Some of the best people in the world. But just like any cross-section of the world, there's about 5% that are fucking cock knockers. And they suck dick.
That are what?
Cock knockers.
Oh, you said cockle.
I started to, I got real confused. Cockle knockers.
I'm like...
And flim, flam, flum, flum. I write for Dr. Seuss on the side.
But if you think that it's going to stop them from doing it to somebody else, then yeah, reach out to them, I guess.
Yeah.
What can it hurt?
I will tell you this. There will be a time, believe it or not, you will sit back. If you choose to stay in the lifestyle, that you will sit back and you will talk about this and you will laugh your asses off. And you,
I don't know about laughing.
No, you will because you know what she'll remember at that point in time? That he probably had a small dick and was a horrible fuck. And was compensated by
she enjoyed it after the first time he called her a slut or whatever anyway.
Most likely, you know. So, I mean, but yeah, so there you go. So, oh shit, we're at halfway.
We are at halfway.
All right.
A little past, actually, because you just...
Well, let's take a quick break and we'll be right back, shall we?
Okay.
Because of these words from our sponsors. What do you mean, good grief?
I was waiting for, like, some magical character to come in.
There's no magical characters. No, what are you talking about? Hi, everybody! Welcome to the halftime show at Krazy Drew.
Oh my God, that's loud.
You're damn right, it's loud. Loud and proud. No, okay, so it's just me. Anyways, hey, if you want to know more about us, check us out at www.krazycasbah.com. Today, learn all about us. Learn what we do, what makes us tick, what's our talk. Learn more about us today at krazytruth.com. And don't forget, it's coming, it's here by the time this show releases, fullswapradio.com. Let me say it to you again, FullSwapRadio.com. We are here, we are loud, we are proud, and we are taking over the world. FullSwapRadio.com. You can hear our show as well as multiple others of the top shows in this genre of adult, alternative, lifestyle, and sex positive. FullSwapRadio.com. And we're back!
Oh, fucking A.
I do that just to fucking throw off our sensors. They'll never know what's going on. Never know it. Never. Okay. How are we doing so far?
Great.
Are you? You tired? You sleepy?
Actually, no, I'm drinking coffee.
You warmed up? Good. Excellent.
No, not warmed up. It's kind of cold. My feet are cold.
We were out late last night. We haven't done that forever. It was neat.
I know.
It was late. It
was like, we get in at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's like, what the fuck? We haven't done that for...
The dogs were all fucked up. We were all fucked up. I don't even know what the fuck was going on. Weird. It was like the olden days. We felt so young and alive.
I did.
Alive, she cried, a feast of friends.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, that's because I always quote.
No.
Who do I quote?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? 28 fucking years. What do you mean you don't know? This is 2 weeks in a row that you don't know. I still got to send out stickers for last week's for the award winners for who guessed Freddie Mercury. All right, so whoever's listening, Alive, She Cried, a feast of friends. If you can guess what song, what band that's from, and who it is that I would quote all the time, we'll send you a sticker. Jesus fucking Christ. You have till the end of the show. Tick-tock. Seriously, you have no fucking clue?
I have a couple of guesses because there's
Lord.
only so many that you quote.
Well, don't tell now. We want to see whenever our
You know
listeners
that they
guess.
can cheat and go on like Apple and say that to Siri and it'll pull it up.
Yeah, but I know that our listeners are badass and they wouldn't do that just to get stickers and because that would be mean and rotten to do to me. So, just saying. Okay. While they're thinking about it, just shout it out, kids, when you figured it out. Okay, I gotta get my fucking Santa glasses back on again. I should just print the emails in bigger fucking letters so I can read them.
I think you just bring your giant ass monitor in here and you can read
God, Jesus Christ.
No.
Really?
It's time to pick on you?
So, nice.
Because I can't. It's covered.
Checking for roots. No
Keep
problem.
looking.
Yeah. Got videos I can send out. Anyway, all right, so this is... Shh, don't tell the others. Did Amanda ever do a giant dildo? No, she did do something giant yesterday, but it wasn't a dildo. Okay, so...
No, here, pause a second. Okay, the giant dildo.
It's still...
I tried. It didn't go nowhere.
No.
I need to like really stretch out, or the angle was wrong because I couldn't hold the damn thing with my hand, so I had it sitting on a stool.
Just so you know, all of our children were born the size of hamsters. So
One was.
So it stretched out from there.
One was.
Just saying. Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll keep trying. We'll bring it place. It'll be like a carnival game. Stick the dildo up, Amanda, and win a prize.
I'll bring it every time we go somewhere, and somebody can look at it and go, "Oh, holy shit!"
You missed the music question. Alive, she cried. A feast of friends. So who that is by, and so quote that. Okay, so this is a question from Dave, and Dave's not here, man. Dave's from Orlando, Florida. Okay, so yeah, one more time. Alive, she cried. A feast of friends. Won a sticker. Step right up, win a prize, guess your weight, win a prize. Okay, so Dave from Orlando, Dave's not here, from Orlando, says, we are just starting to get in the lifestyle, like 6 months. Okay, good deal. We decided to only do a soft swap to get our feet wet. I get a lot of soft swap questions. I don't deal with a lot of soft swap questions, but I thought, it's a soft swap kind of day. Soft like snow. Very good, Amber. Amber wins a prize.
See, that's what I was
It's the
thinking.
Doors. Jim Morrison, Alive, she cried. A feast of friends. Anyways, so we're just starting to get our into lifestyle. Like 6 months, we decided to only do soft swap to get our feet wet. See, there's your first problem. Soft swap doesn't involve sucking feet. Just saying, I'm kidding. To get our feet wet. The problem is we have played 3 times. The first time was fine, but each of the last 2 times we started soft swap, then my wife gets, and quotes, in the moment, and the next thing I know, she's getting fucked, which catches me and the other wife off guard. Both of these nights end awkwardly, And when we talk about it after, she says it's just that she got caught up in the moment. But when I say I want to do it, gets mad and says no, to full swapping, and that she's not ready. Am I being pushy like she says? Please help. Yeah. Yep. So let's recap that question. They're supposed to only be doing soft swap. Okay? So they've soft swapped they've played 3 times. They've soft swapped once, legit soft swapped. The other 2 times they start soft swapping and the wife gets quote unquote in the moment and starts fucking the dude and then on the way home is like, oh sorry, I got caught in the moment, and gets pissy when Dave says let's both do full swap, gets pissy because she's not ready and says he's being pushy. I love this kind of shit. I love that. And before we even answer the question, I love this kind of stuff because this is the shit that you sit there and go, no way. Yes, this kind of stuff happens all the time. This is the challenge. This is the challenge of lifestyle. Soft swap generally is oral. Oral is as far as it goes. So Mike asked soft swap, oral only. It would be oral or like hand jobs, fingers, knees and toes.
Just no.
There's no like
no penetration of a penis.
Right, and even oral can be
Toys included in that.
Well, this is where again soft swap has rules also, because for some people soft swap is no penetration, so no fingers either. Some people be no toys. For sure, there's no dicks involved with it. So primarily oral with it. Kelly put, she's selfish. Lifestyle isn't for them. She'll get jealous and pissed off. That's very, 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 very true. Shelly put, she can't have her cake and eat it too while he starves.
Thing is that
very
if he
true.
can, so what would happen if he got caught up in the moment and he had sex and she didn't?
He'd get
She'd be pissed as hell.
She would fucking lose
So
it.
how is he not getting pissed at her?
Well, that's just it. I mean,
they have to stick with rules, or they need to alter their rules to accordingly.
Well, here's one of the things I thought was interesting that he put. As he put, both of those nights have ended awkwardly because he says both him and the other one's wife are caught off guard. So I said to him, who's instigating the sex when they get caught off guard? And his response, he goes, well, she says it just happens. So now, I hate to say this, Dave, and I don't think, actually I know that Dave's not his real name. So, but I hate to say this, but I think that what we have here is a failure to communicate.
We did just talk about that last week.
But what we have here really is she's lying.
Okay.
Amy put it, she's
when you're a teenager and you're caught having sex, you go, oh, we just got caught up in the moment.
Right.
We all know that's a lie. No, we were planning on it.
We were gonna fuck. Yeah.
When you can be horny as hell and get caught up in the moment, but caught up in the moment, you go, hold on, stop, I really need to fuck right now, and then drag your husband over to fuck you. You know your rules, and she broke them.
And she doesn't care. And we also know that guys, as a general rule, are idiots. And when all of our blood is in our dick, okay, there's a thing of we're probably going to go through with it. Although, just real quick, I wanted those out there. Although she is without a doubt guilty as fuck, the guys, if it's catching their wives off guard also, are just as responsible.
Well,
because they're breaking their rules too.
Well, there was the one time we did hook up with the soft swap couple.
Yes.
And it was once, and because Amanda wanted to eat pussy really bad. So I'm like, well, would y'all be opposed? And they go, no. And she goes, well, I'm not bi. I'm like, I don't care. Do you mind if a girl eats you out? And she goes, no. And I'm like, okay, rock on. So
Amanda could have went to Taco Bell, but we'd had to drive there. So instead, we just
I
went to
never
a
sucked his dick, though.
No. He asked. Do you remember? He asked.
Because I remember eating her out.
Yes. and he
Because I said, can I think is what I was
Yes.
going to ask.
No, you did suck his dick because she sucked my dick. But he asked her if they could do more. Why we were right there. Because we went up with here's our what we're wanting to do.
Strictly, yeah.
And we told him ahead of time we were 100% okay with just that was just gonna be a soft swap. And he asked her in the moment, said, "Do you want to do more?" And she said, "I'm not comfortable." And he's like, "Okay." And we're both like, "Okay." And she also remember she was like, I feel really bad. And we're like, "Stop." There's no need. You do not have to justify your answer in any way, shape, or form. That happened. We'd all been drinking.
Mm-hmm.
We've been a party. We'd all been drinking, so we were all well buzzed.
Mm-hmm.
There were 2 rock hard dicks and 2 wet pussies, and we all were still able to have a completely rational.
I don't remember getting anything out of it.
We fucked.
Well, I know we did.
But we were able to have a rational. We stopped, have a rational discussion. The decision was made. No, she did not feel comfortable moving forward, and we're like, okay. And then we went on and finished what we were doing with the soft swap part, and said our goodbyes, and everything was just fine.
Mm-hmm.
We were all adults about it. Our pussies and our dicks didn't take control of our fucking minds. Mm-hmm. Amy. Well, Mike says it does take 2. Yeah, again, the guys, this woman is fucking up some other relationships, so that's an issue. Jim, yes, we drink. Fuck you, dude. Amy put, you get caught in the moment, but you can also stop yourself. Yeah, we're all adults. If it happened once, shame on her, but it happened twice, shame on him. I agree with that also. He's enabling her.
Who he? Her husband?
Her husband, Dave.
Well, no, he probably could have said, no, I don't like that, and then she does it again. That's where they need to go, okay, either you're going to follow the rules or we're not doing this.
Well, and here's the other. There's something else going on. Dave, I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but she's agreed to soft swap and swing for totally. You're both not in this for the same thing. Mm-mm. You are both not in this for the same.
She's not willing to share him at all.
Right. And the thing is okay, so here's what's happening. It's like she gets to go cheat without cheating. Oh, you were right there. I just got caught up in the moment. And I'm going to tell you, Dave, what's going to happen also if this continues, your wife is going to get a reputation really fucking fast. And you're not going to have any other fucking soft swap couples that are going to have any interest because it's going to get around that she wants to fuck your husband. She says soft swap, but then she's trying to fuck the husband. Oh, that's going to get around.
What is she doing when he's not around?
Well, look, rules get broken all the time in a lifestyle, especially when you're new.
The first time it should have had a lot of communication afterwards about, I thought we were going to do this, and if you're going to do it, well, I'm going to too.
Well, right.
If I look over and you're fucking, I'm going to turn around and...
Take that out for a second. The one thing our limited experience, when you're with a soft swap couples are pretty set on being soft swap couples. Mm-hmm. Okay? So it's not a whole lot of soft swap. Hey, we're going to agree to soft swap and then we just randomly fuck. No, in the last 10 years, that's not what we have seen. So what that says is these other soft swap couples are walking away going, what the fuck just happened? Mm-hmm. We agreed to this, not this. Now, those guys that are doing this, I'm sure that there's probably 2 other couples that are having issues right now because this bitch got caught up in the moment.
It makes you wonder if the couple that they hooked up with was soft swap or if they were full on regular. Maybe he kind of pressed it a little bit and then she's just... If you sense a woman's into it and then you can kind of push your way and then it's like the oops, it accidentally slipped in.
Just the tip. Well, and here's the other part. And I didn't, and I fucked up a little bit because I didn't ask Dave some questions like how long they'd been hanging out. Was it like a set prearranged, hey, meet up? Was it, we met at a party and then we just decided to go and do this? Because here's the truth, and this is not to let Dave's wife off the hook in any way, shape, or form, but you know, if you're at a party and I'm flirting with the wife and you and the hubby over flirting, whatever you guys are talking about, I don't know because I'm talking to the girl and flirting.
Right.
So,
Right.
you know, we can't 100% say. I mean, granted, both the person with the penis and the person with the vagina that the penis is in are equally responsible for the fucking that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, but if Dave wasn't there, if they weren't there the whole time to know that wasn't a preconceived, they both agreed to, hey, we're going to do this and we'll just say this.
True.
But there starts to be a pattern here. One time I can see that there's how many sneaky people you're going to run into, but there's just a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of shit here. There's a whole lot of issues that these are the type of people, and I think it sounds to me like Dave is being a little naive. Okay, but these are people that need to not be in the lifestyle because.
Which one? The soft swap couple?
The Dave and his wife.
Okay.
Because they're obviously not on the same page. They are drama. They are drama, and they are bringing that drama to other people. They're basically everybody they play with right now. If they went and played with somebody else this coming weekend, based on what has happened the past 3 times, they are drama waiting to happen at the next one.
3 times or 2 times? 2.
The first time that was legit, they just soft swapped, and then the next 2 times with 2 other couples, she got caught up in the moment and fucked. So they've hooked up 3 times, or played 3 times. The first time Dave soft swap was supposed to be. A different couple the next time, she got caught up in the moment and fucked. Another couple got caught up in the moment and fucked. So the pattern is getting caught up in the moment and fucked, and he wants to get his, he wants to get caught up in it. He wants his moment in time. I just want my moment. That's it. What about me? Yeah, so, but these people are bringing, their shit. They don't have their poop in a group, and so they're fucking spewing that shit on everybody else they hook up with. I mean, if I was throwing a party and this kind of fucking bullshit, here's what's going to happen. I've seen this crap. They're going to hook up with another soft swap only couple. Dave's wife is going to get, quote unquote, caught up in the moment. The dude that she got caught in the moments with, wife, is going to lose her fucking shit. And there's going to be a fucking fist fight and a screaming match at a fucking house party. You know what I mean? Because she's going to be pissed as fuck at her husband who accidentally had it slip in, and pissed at this chick who fucking got caught up in the moment. Dave's going to be sitting there just wanting to die, and everybody's going to be watching this fucking shit show just going, what in the fuck just happened? And that is the fucking problem right there. Now, if you know Dave, videotape all their activities because I want to see that shit show. No, I'm just kidding. No, Dave, that'll get some hate mail. Dave, just put your foot down, dude. She's not caught up in the moment that much. Mm-mm. Okay? She is not caught up in the moment.
Put your foot down about the rules, or the rules need to change.
Or get some duct tape and slap that on her back. Sorry, it's closed.
Chastity belt, there you go.
You know what, Dave? If you got a cattle prod and kept a hold of the cattle prod, and when she started to get too much into it, just zapped her once, then I'll bet she won't be in the moment again. Don't Probably do that. Not. I'm just fucking around again. Don't send. I'll get hate mail for that. Fuck, I'll be all over for that. He said abuser. No, I did not. I said taser. There's totally something different. Great. Hey, you know what? How much time do we have? It's about time to fucking go, isn't it? It's probably a great time to go.
Yes, it is.
All right. Hey, again, so there you go. Watch out for them soft swap kids. They're crazy. I know. I thought it was a good. I hopefully we helped. Hopefully for the folks just looking to have a good time in Connecticut and Dave. Hopefully we helped you guys. Yeah. If not, let us know. Give us follow-up. We'll have to do a follow-up show. We've been asked to do a follow-up show with some of these people, so maybe I'll work on that. So, all right, with that being said, it is time. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Boom. So, again, to our sponsors, altplayground.net, the big board, the big wall, pictures, videos, education, so very much more. And don't forget, the crazy truth is there. Sign up today, altplayground.net. Do what you want to do, but be there and sign up with us. Also, remember, tits may sag, balls may drop, but a beautiful brain will last forever. Smart Swingers read, asnlifestylemagazine.com. Be one of the 3 million readers today. So be 3,000,001. Read their stuff. Good to go. And remember, you listen to the show, you read the mag, be a super fan and buy that fucking swag. FullSwapShop.com. Check it out today. And don't forget to start checking out FullSwapRadio.com because video killed the radio star. But we're bringing back the radio star with FullSwapRadio.com. So, also send us emails at Krazy, Krazy.Kasbah, Kasbh, @gmail.com. Go to our personal website, learn about who we are. Who are we? What? Where are we?
I don't know who we are.
Dave's not here, man. At www.crazykasbah.com. Follow us we're on Twitter, at TruthCrazy. We're on YouTube, which is youtube.com/Kasbah. We're on Instagram. Don't fucking care. Don't check it.
Kasbah.
That.
You don't check it?
I don't check it.
Check it.
We are on, parts of you, badge, is on Pornhub.com. Check that out. Don't
I
forget.
didn't that much of my badge.
No, there's something.
I did put a fucking video on
You
today,
did?
though.
A fucking video?
A
fucking video. No, a fucking video. Is on there, as well as your OnlyFans. I think that's the only places to find it. So, doing it the only way I know. We're leaving early. Am I way fucked up on time?
No, it's like 3 minutes till. It's good.
Is it? Okay. Shit. Well, think of a commercial. Think of something you really like. Take 3 minutes and think about it. We'll give you a minute.
You're a dick.
It's kind of like a silent prayer, but it's a silent ad. There you go. Anyway, so until next time, doing it the only way we know how, the only way we ever fucking will, and the only way I fucking want to, Kasbah style. Out. Say bye.
Bye.